gentlemen, and welcome to the Valley of Doom for today's NCAA Division II women's basketball game between the Lions of Emmanuel College and your Mountain Lions of Young Harris College. Today's game sponsors are Mary's Southern Grill, Moore's Insurance, and the Young Harris BP, Sunoco, and Citco. Young Harris College, the Peach Belt Conference, and the NCAA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and fans. We request your cooperation in supporting the student athletes and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, or other intimidating actions directed at athletes, officials, team representatives, or other fans will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. YHC and the Peach Belt have many traditions, but bad sportsmanship isn't one of them. We appreciate your cooperation in creating a safe and positive game environment. Respect, it's the name of the game. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we will ask you to please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem as it's performed by Purple Rain.
Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the YHC Basketball Arena on the campus of Young Harris College for today's Game 4 of the tournament. Peach Belt Conference Carolina Challenge between Young Harris, the host team, the Mountain Lions, and Emmanuel College, the Lions. Starting for Emmanuel, 5'8" sophomore from Gainesville, Georgia. Number 31, Anna Grogan, 5'10" junior from Spain. Number 32, Moreno Bendala. At center, 6'2" sophomore from Jefferson, Georgia. Number 40, Hope Forrester. And at forward, 5'10" senior from McDonough, Georgia. Number 34, Taylor Dellisboard. Lions are coached by Mike Bona, assisted by Tamia Reynolds. Played last night against North Georgia, came up short, played real well the first half before getting beat, I believe, 74-42 in the second half as it got away from him. And now for Young Harris, starting at guard, 5'7" sophomore from Cairns, Queensland, Australia. Number 1, Elle Hutchinson. At guard, 5'6" junior from Crestview, Florida. Number 13, Dee McClain. Starting at center, 5'11" senior from McDonough, Georgia. Number 15, Pamela Diapara. at forward, 6'1" senior from Trenton, Georgia, number 21, Sarah Reed. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Mountain Lions, a forward, 5'9" sophomore from Murphy, North Carolina, number 2, Haley Shope. Mountain Lions are coached by head coach Jim Davis in his first year in the Brasstown Valley. His assistant is former Georgia Southern great Anna Claire Knight in her second year here at Young Harris College. Tommy Jenkins and John C. Moon with you on the Mountain Lion Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. Fresh new season for Young Harris, a lot of new faces, a lot of freshmen, some transfers, not a whole lot of experience out here. You look at the floor, Sarah Reed, Pam Diapera, Elle Hutchinson got some playing time last year. Reed, the most experienced of that group, not a whole lot of points, rebounds coming. The most experienced returning player was Ashton Ellison, point guard out of East High School in Armstrong Atlantic, but she is taking a medical red shirt this year. Other point guard that brought in was Lexi Jeffcoat out of Evans, Georgia. She knee surgery going to be out, and Young Harris gets off to a good fast start. Dee Dee McClain, junior transfer out of Chattahoochee Valley Community College, scores for Young Harris. They're up 2-0. Emmanuel, in their first year of Division II, coming out of the National Christian College Athletic Association. And Young Harris has a 2-0 lead. Diapera, who's played well for Young Harris, posting up hard. Give the ball over to Reed. She'll set a screen for Hutchinson. Back to McClain. She thinks about the three, puts it on the floor, takes it to the rack, can't get the shot down. Gets her own board, goes back up, shot's blocked, goes out of bounds. The last touched by Emmanuel. Interesting story for Young Harris is Haley Shope out of Murphy, North Carolina in the Hiawassee Dam School. A all-state player in softball and in basketball. Spent her first year at Kennesaw State playing softball. Last year at Young Harris playing softball, one of the better players on the Mountain Lion team. Dual threat player, pitcher and a great offensive player, played first base. This year she is playing basketball, playing softball, and maintaining off the chart GPA at a very good academic school. So wow, hats off to Haley Shope. Young Harris ball, Hutchinson looking to inbound. She'll get the ball into Shope's hand. She'll give it up on the right side to Hutchinson. Hutchinson puts it on the floor. Diapera screening, now packing in the post. McClain, jumper, no good. Rebound pulled off by Emmanuel, and they're going to get Hutchinson a foul on Lachlan Corliss. Corliss, senior out of Cumming, Georgia. Dell's aboard, the senior out of McDonough. That's where Pam Diapera is from. They possibly know each other. Dell's aboard, taking it, shot up, no good. Shope with the rebound. Gets the ball into Hutchinson's hand. Hutchinson having trouble with it. Just Coach Davis doing some searching, trying to find a point guard. Shope puts it on the floor, feeds Diapera. She's double teamed, can't get the ball out, but Shope hustling, going to come out with it. McClain gets it. Good hustle play by McClain and Shope. They'll get it in Hutchinson's hands. 3 on the shot clock, got to go well. She'll turn around, put the shot up, no good. Shot clock violations, it didn't get rim. And it will be Emmanuel ball. Emmanuel the Lions, Young Harris the Mountain Lions. Young Harris in a man, driving baseline, feeding the post. Shot is no good. Diapera fighting for the board, tied up. Alternate possession error points the way of Emmanuel. It will be Lions ball underneath their end. North Georgia big winners in game 1 over at Lees McRae, 78-47. 30 points and 9 boards for Julianne Sutton, sophomore out of Flowery Branch. 2-0 here in the early going. Taking it to the rack, no good. Sarah Reed with the board. Gets it out to Hutchinson. Hutchinson right side, McLean. Emmanuel in a man. McLean pops up. She'll work off the screen, looking screen and roll to Reed. Reed will post up. Hutchinson, nice strong take, can't get it down. Diapera the board. Pam puts it back up and in. And Young Harris leads 4-0. And this is Crawford with the ball. They'll feed the post, turn around. Good job defensively, Diapera. Shope getting after it on the floor. And it's going to be Young Harris ball. Shope had a bandage on the knee, said, nah, that's enough. She jerks it off and gets down the floor. She's a gamer. Heard a lot of great stories about her and her play in the very close Hiawassee Dam School, close to this area. She's from Murphy, North Carolina, but played at the Hiawassee Dam School. We also have another Murphy, North Carolina product, Jessica Beckner, who played at Murphy High School. Young Harris ball. This will be McLean. She'll give it up to Hutchinson, right side to Shope. Shope coming off of a screen. And going to get a foul away from the ball on Young Harris.
Offensive foul call on Diapera.
Pam was on Diapera. Young Harris looking to press. Quickly down the floor is Emmanuel. 3 ball, in and out. Fight for the rebound. Shope will come out for it with it. She'll work the right side. Give it up to Reed at the top of the key. Reed put it on the floor. Turn around with a nice little right hook. In and out. Nice offensive move though by the senior out of Dade County. Slow start for Emmanuel. Young Harris not setting the woods on fire, but they've converted twice and lead 4-0. McLean looking inside the range. She throws a double team back to McLean. She'll put the 3 ball up. Good. And Young Harris leads 7-0. They'll back out of the press now. Shope and Hutchinson will pick the guards up. Corliss giving it up on the right side to Delsabor. Great defense by Shope. She'll force her baseline. They'll kick back out. Jumper is good from Hannah Grogan. So Emmanuel on the board. Young Harris leads 7-2. Shope out to McLean. Going to get Young Harris a 3-second violation. And it will be Emmanuel ball, but first we'll have a timeout. Comes at 4:53 to go in the first quarter. Young Harris leads 7-0. It's a media timeout. Listen to the stylish croonings of Purple Rain here on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. Young Harris leads. 4:53 to go in the first quarter. North Georgia big winners over Lee McRae. 78-47. North Georgia shot the ball extremely well. for the game, 28 of 65, 43%. They were 8 of 18 to 22 from the charity stripe. Struggled a bit from behind the arc, 4 of 15, but still really turned it on. Big game for Julianne Sutton, 30 points and 8 boards. Also big game for Amber Schedule, 19 points and 9 boards, and Tamara Thorpe with a double-double, 14 points and 14 boards. Young Harris men in action this evening in the Peach Belt Sack Challenge out in Hickory, North Carolina. Got off to a terrible start last night, played well in the second half. They will be taking on the number 17 in the 7 team in the nation this evening. Queens out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Feeding the post, coming up off running the baseline. Nice give and go. Beckner has checked in for Young Harris, as has Grace Isaacson. Tell you something about Grace. She is a workhorse. She's in the gym all the time. Also checking in, Gabby Garner, freshman out of Blackshear, Georgia, Pierce County, I believe. She'll be running the point now. McLean stays out there, as does Haley Shope. So Coach Davis just kind of looking for answers right now with a new team. 3 on the shot clock, got to go. McLean, nice flex cut, can't get the shot down. It's shot clock violation, didn't hit anything. That's the second one Young Harris has had. Shope and McLean staying out on the floor for Coach Davis's Mountain Lions. Young Harris going to come with some pressure. Locke will get it down. She's out of Flowery Branch. Guessing she probably played with Julianne Sutton. Nice strong take, no good. Shope with the board. Garner will bring it down. She'll give it up to Isaacson. Top of the circle, L. Hutchinson getting ready to check in for Young Harris. Beckner looking for somebody, puts it on the floor, kicks out to Garner. She gets in no man's land, finds McLean, and Emmanuel bails out Young Harris with a foul. Young Harris had absolutely nowhere to go.
Foul is on Pokrovskia.
Foul is on Pokrovskia, junior out of Moscow. Going to Shope on the inbounds, up off the glass and good. Nice inbounds play design. Young Harris leads 9-2. Got a push off. Yep. Pokrovskia with the push off. L. Hutchinson has checked in now. D.D. McLean has checked out. Isaacson up top to Beckner. Jordan flashes across the lane. Shope staying with it. Beckner back to fresh 30. Good work, Shope and Beckner inside. Garner takes it to the hole. Beckner with the board. She gets fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Young Harris, Beckner, and Shope and Isaacson really hitting the boards hard. Good size down there for Young Harris. Isaacson is 5'11". Beckner's a legitimate 6'1", looks more like 6'2". And Shope, while she is a little bit shorter, she rebounds with tenacity. 5'9", she plays like she's 6 foot. Asked Coach Knight back early in the season, being from the area and having heard so many things about Shope and knowing what a good softball player and what a good kid she is, asked her about Haley, and she said Sarah Garner made over. And Sarah, we know that Sarah last year, one of the toughest players in this Peach Belt. So getting that same kind of toughness with Haley Shope. Young Harris leads 9-2. strong take to the basket by Brianna Locke. Going to be a foul on Young Harris, and that's going to put Locke at the free throw line. For Young Harris, Lindsey Caudill, freshman out of Gainesville, Georgia, getting ready to check in. Comes from Chestatee High School, same school that gave Young Harris the great Peyton Robertson. So Caudill in for Shope. Shope with 2 points and already 4 boards, both free throws good. And the lead for Young Harris is 9-4. Caudill going to bring it down. She'll set up the play. Now she'll give it up to Garner. Garner coming left side to Jordan. Jordan coming off the screen from Beckner. Beckner packs it in. Running the baseline is Caudill. Garner trying to feed Isaacson. Not a good angle on the pass. Got a double team. Can't get it through. Turnover Young Harris. Jordan doing a good job getting back on defense and stopping the ball. Emmanuel, they will go inside and going to get a foul on Young Harris.
Foul is on Isaacson.
Foul on Isaacson. First free throw good.
And we're going to shoot the second of 2.
4 of Emmanuel's 6 have come from the charity stripe. Young Harris leads 9-6. We haven't scored in a while. Caudill gives it to Jordan on the left side. Looking up top for Garner. Garner coming back right side to Caudill. Caudill a great shooter, I'm told. Jordan puts it on the floor, gives it back to Garner. Caudill top of the key, back at the elbow. Got to watch shot clock. 4. Out to Jordan, 3, ball is good!
That's a 3!
And Young Harris leads 12-6. Jordan with the 3 ball. Jordan, sophomore out of Harrison High School. Driving the paint. Locke, she can't get the shot down. Isaacson will come out with it. She'll give it up to Jordan on the right side. Up top, Garner. Garner working against the man. Garner gives up Jordan on the left side, cross screen. Beckner setting Isaacson up. She'll put it one dribble out to Caudill. 3 ball, no good. Skying for the rebound. And then walking the light, tripping the light fandango is Aja Taylor, junior out of Walhalla, South Carolina. That's where we used to all go to get married, John. Your brother did? Looked like they got away with the travel. 5 on the shot clock. Great defense, Young Harris. Oh, that one hurt. Got it down to 2 on the shot clock, but they bury a baseline jumper. First quarter comes to an end. Young Harris come out looking fresh. We got a pretty good one going here at the YHC Basketball Arena. We have played one here at the arena. Peach Belt Conference Carolina Challenge on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. (12-8), Young Harris leads after 1. Young Harris got down about 15-16, I'm told, last night to Lees McRae. Got to watch the fourth quarter, and they really looked good in the fourth quarter. Cut it down to 5 and had a couple of chances to get it down to 2 late. Ran out of time, but seems like they've carried a little bit that out here. Sarah Reed back into Young Harris, as is Pam Diapara. We try to go high-low and feed her from Reed down to Diapara, but the ball slapped out of bounds. It will be Young Harris ball underneath Jordan to inbound. She's also got, now we've got Rachel Dobbs, sophomore out of Buford, great shooter. She's got the green light all the time, along with Caudell. Going to get Young Harris with a travel. Just underway in the second quarter, Mountain Lions lead 12-8. 5 points for Dee McLean. She paces away for Young Harris. 4 different players have got 2 for the Lions out of Franklin Springs, Georgia. Beautiful campus of Emmanuel College. Think about Emmanuel as they score and get fouled. 3-point chance for a 3-point play. Going back to the old days and the junior college days of the late 60s when Emmanuel got a basketball program going. Young Harris and Emmanuel played. This is going to be Shope coming back in. Jordan checks out. And off the miss, a rebound, going to be tied up. Altered possession there, pointing Young Harris way. So it be will Emmanuel ball. Bethea will throw in. Dribble penetration, kick, 3 ball, no good. Goes out of bounds. It will be Young Harris ball. Sarah will bring the ball up for Young Harris. Dobbs top of the key, coming left side to Shope. Shope to Reed. Sarah can hit that shot. She's a big girl, but she can hit the shot. Passes down on the baseline, long kick to Dobbs. Thought about the 3, had a defender rushing her in the face. Get the ball to Sarah, she'll put it on the floor. Back up to the elbow. She's also out of Harrison. Dobbs, 3 ball, no good, but Diapara stays with it, puts it back up. Can't get it down, but Dobbs gets a loose ball. She'll take it to the rack, gets it short. Pam gets a rebound. She'll kick it back out to Sarah. She fakes, drives the paint, puts it up and in, can't get it down. Diapara stays with it, and Young Harris scores. Great work on the boards. Young Harris hadn't scored in a while, but Diapara stays with it, and Young Harris leads by 4, 14-10. Driving in the lane, Bethea. And going to get a foul on Young Harris. Sarah going to pick up her first.
Foul on Wogren.
Sarah Wogren, she is a freshman out of Harrison, same school that Avery Jordan plays at. They were teammates. Avery a sophomore, Sarah a junior.
Carlos will shoot the second of 2.
Carlos shoots 2. She gets the first, cuts the lead to 3. And misses the second. Young Harris can't control the board. Same team, 3 girls fighting for the board. Those kind of things, just a young, inexperienced team that hasn't really been playing with each other that long. Has to, and under Coach Davis' direction, they will overcome. But right now, great job defensively. Shope getting to the ball. Jumper goes up over the rim, and it will be Young Harris ball. 14-11, Young Harris leads. 8 minutes to go. We'll get the ball into Dobbs. Dobbs get the ball to Reed. Morgan will bring it down. Sarah now top of the key. She'll come off a screen from Pam. Pam will pack it down in the paint. Get the ball to Dobbs on the right side. Reed to Shope up top. 10 on the shot clock. Young Harris been getting deep in the shot. Wargren driving the paint. Feeds off to Diapera, out to Shope, you gotta go. Can't get it. And here's not good flow that time on that offensive set. 3 ball, no good. Morgan reaches in. Wargren with the foul, and that's her second already. And Gabby Garner going to check back in, play the point. And Harris is giving a look to 3 point guards. Nice left hook. Don't see that much anymore. Marino, Bendala, and Young Harris lead is down to 1. We've led the entire way. We've kind of gone flat offensively the last 4 or 5 minutes. Shope out to Dobbs. She'll spot up. 3 ball short. And Harris sticking in that man. They'll get the ball out to Delzabor. She looking to drive. Gives it the post. They'll give it back to Grogan. Nice job defensively inside by Dobbs and by Reed. Diapera running the floor. A nice job. Good body control with the lean. Diapera scores. Pam has 6, and the Young Harris leads back to 3. They'll feed the post. We fell asleep, took our eyes off of the ball. See the ball, see the man, and defensive breakdown. Young Harris leads by 1. Wargren running the point with 2 fouls. We turn it over. Turnovers were a problem last night. And they'll feed at the foul line, and Emmanuel has its first lead, 17-16. Locke with the bucket. Excuse me, Forster with the bucket. Sophomore out of Jefferson, local girl. Dobbs. Don't think that was what coach wanted offensively. Reed kicks out to Dobbs, puts it on the floor. Back to Wargren. And another shot clock violation for Young Harris. I think we've had 3. Garner will check in for Wargren, who has 2 fouls here. 5 of them, John said. And a fresh 5 coming in for Emmanuel. Lions lead 17-16. Lean in, nothing there. Great job holding her ground defensively, Sarah Reed. And Young Harris, we struggling a little bit to say the least on the offensive end right now. We got immediate timeout, and we'll take a timeout as well. Peach Belt Conference Carolina Challenge on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. Young Harris ball, trailing by 1. Garner, 1 of 3 that has ran the point for Young Harris, falls down, able to get the ball in Reed's hand. Back to Garner. And trying to feed the ball into Diapara. Ball last touched by Young Harris. Garner could have got it, but I think she thought it was last touched by Emmanuel. Young Harris shooting 29% for the game. Emmanuel shooting 30%. And they'll throw the ball away. Unforced turnover on the Lions. And it will be Mountain Lion ball. 4:25 to go in the first half. Young Harris trailing by 1. Shope, top of the key, goes right side to McLean. McLean got off to a good start. We'll feed Diapara. Pam will score. Pam, great body control. Shots that look difficult, she's able to get them. Young Harris retakes the lead. We have led most of this game. Young Harris in a man. Nice give and go. We shut the lane down, but it should have never been that open. McLean dribbles it off of her foot. And it will be Emmanuel ball. 3:44 to go in the second quarter. Young Harris probably led 95% of this game. Dribble penetration, kick out, trying to pat Diapara and get in the paint. Long time in the lane. Ball last touched by Young Harris. It will be Emmanuel ball underneath. Looking to inbound. Young Harris played the inbound well, can't get shot. Shope strong with the board. When she goes and gets it, she goes and gets it. It's hers, and you're not going to take it away from her. Had good inside position, gets fouled. Foul's on Taylor. It will be Young Harris ball. We lead by 1, 3:18 to go in this. In case you just joined us, North Georgia huge winners over Lees McRae. They trailed at the end of the first quarter, but really took off from the second quarter on. Julianne Sutton with 30 points and 9 boards. Schedule with 19. And Tamara Thorpe with a double-double, 14 and 14. McLean with the ball. We're inside of 3. DeGarner puts the ball on the deck. Like the way she directs traffic. Shope 2 on shot clock. Got to go. Reed as it runs out. Can't get. Got a good look. Boy, we go deep in the shot clock, though. I don't think that's by design necessarily to go that deep. Nice spin in the paint, can't get shot down. Good athletic play by McLean to come out with the 50-50 ball. She'll go all the way, has her shot blocked, but just a good, strong job taking it along with the block. Freshman out of Swanee, but it will be Mountain Lion ball. 2:24 to go in the second quarter. Garner to inbound for Young Harris. Having trouble getting anybody, gets it to Shope now. Top of the key. She'll feed the post to Reed. Reed gets hammered. No call. And it will be Emmanuel ball. Low scoring first half. Both teams shooting below 30 in field goal percentage. Good strong take. Reed did a good job getting over there and helping out on defense. Ball's on the floor. Tied up jump ball. It's going to belong to the Mountain Lions on the alternate possession. Somebody ever get hot offensively here, might put this thing to bed quick. Garner going to bring it down. And going to be a foul on Genesis Jones, senior out of McDonough, Georgia. Not many fouls called. Only 2 on Emmanuel, 3 Young Harris this quarter. Beckner and Isaacson getting ready to come in for Young Harris. McLean with the ball. Back to Garner. to Shope, right side McLean. They'll feed Diapara. She draws a double team and she travels. And Reed and Diapara are going to come out, and Beckner and Isaacson will check back in. 18-17. Hadn't been any scoring in a long time. .90 seconds to go. Faked a 3-ball. Locke gets in on Beckner and scores. And Emmanuel retakes the lead. Locke with the basket. Garner to Shope. McLean back to Shope, top of the key. Running the baseline as Isaacson can't handle the pass. And Young Harris, a lot of self-inflicted wounds of late. 10 turnovers for Young Harris, 11 turnovers now. That's a lot. Only 4 for Emmanuel. Locke working against Beckner. Rebound Shope. Shope's already got 6 boards. And again, Young Harris going to turn it over. .37 seconds. Runner in the paint, we foul them, and they score.
Basket count.
That was Taylor, junior out of Walhalla.
Foul against Beckner.
Strong take to the rack. She scores, gets fouled by Beckner, hits a free throw, and it's a 4-point lead. Shope will bring it down. Gives it up to Garner. Garner to Shope. Shot clock is off. 10 seconds. McLean with the ball. To Isaacson. Garner, kick out to Shope. Got to go. And she gets fouled. Shope, hard take to the lane, and she's going to get to go to the line to shoot 2.
Fouls on Jones, her second.
First free throw, no good. 0.4 seconds.
Show to shoot the second of 2.
Second free throw, no good. And a low-scoring first half comes to an end with a score. Young Harris, who led most of the way, trails Emmanuel by 4, 22-18. We'll take about 15. We'll be back for the third and the fourth quarter on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.
Your number 1 ranked Young Harris men's soccer team will be in action tomorrow at 1 p.m. against Tusculum University in the second round of the NCAA Division II tournament at the YAC Soccer and Lacrosse Field. All YAC students with a valid ID will be admitted free, thanks to the athletic department. Concession stand is still open. It's located in the outer lobby. Drinks, $2. Coffee for $1. Hot dogs, $2. Hot Popcorn, $2. Assorted candies for $1. And world-class barbecue, $5 a sandwich. The concession stand.
All right, second half, third quarter underway. Young Harris trails 22-18. Score was tied, never tied. Lead changed 3 times. Young Harris led as much by 7. They led the majority of the game. Both teams shot an identical and not a very good percentage, 8 of 27, 29.6% in first half. The difference in the game, free throws. Emmanuel hit 4, Young Harris didn't hit any. Emmanuel was 4 of 4 from charity stripe. Young Harris 0 for 2. Where Young Harris really looked good was on the boards. We out-rebounded Emmanuel 27-15, where Young Harris really looked bad. We turned the ball over 12 times. 3 ball, and Young Harris is down by 7. And Young Harris is going to have to find some answers offensively. I'm not sure if we're built right now to overcome any big deficiencies. Man, we had on the backside Haley Shope wide open, we didn't see her. They've got a run out. McLean getting back, and she can't. And not off to a good start for Young Harris. Coach Davis going to get a call timeout. Young Harris, 5-0 run for Emmanuel right off the bat. Mountain Lions are down by 9, 27-18. It's a media timeout. We'll take a break as well. Peach Belt Conference Carolina Challenge on the Mountain Lions Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. Okay, coming out of the media timeout, Young Harris with the ball. Hutchinson will get the ball into Shope. And Young Harris passed. There wasn't anything in the neighborhood of where the ball was going. Just threw it into a sea of white. 3 ball, no good. Emmanuel wins the 50-50 ball. They've really come out with a want to in this one early. Jordan going to check in for Young Harris. And going to be a traveling violation. Official Greg Norton says. Jordan will check in. Reed will come out. And guessing that Shope will go down and play the post. Yep. Hutchinson brings it down. Hutchinson's very athletic. Jordan 3 ball leaves it short. Three ball is good, and they have come out on fire. 8-0 run for Emmanuel coming out. Young Harris trails by a dozen. McLean top of the key. Gives the ball to Shope. Shope to Jordan, working around McLean. Good ball fake, takes the ball to the glass. Can't get the shot down. Rebound for Delcibor. She's been the hot hand. She got 8 points. 6 of those coming in this third quarter. Young Harris ball, they're going to bring some pressure. Corliss will come up. Now Hutchinson bring the ball down. Corliss will back up. Hutchinson to McLean, work around right side to Shope. Posting up Diapara. And the ball slapped out of bounds by Meg Crawford. Crawford, sophomore out of Blounceville, Tennessee. Hutchinson to inbound. Into Jordan, around to McLean. Edie comes back to Hutchinson. She'll spot up, shoot the 3 ball. Can't get the shot down. Fight for the rebound. Controlled by Crawford. Nice strong take, and Young Harris fouls. Ava Bethay, sophomore out of Fuquay Arena, North Carolina. Chance for a 3-point play, and if she makes it, that will be an 11-0 run. She misses. Jordan with the board. She gets fouled. It's just a simple matter right now if Emmanuel's got more of a want to. Get the ball into Hutchinson. Excuse me, to Jordan. Jordan will set up now. McLean will drive and will draw the contact from Hope Forster. Forster, one of 2 6'2" girls from Jefferson, the other being Nia Johnson. Don't think we've seen her today. McLean at the line to shoot 2. She makes the first. Young Harris's first points of the 3rd quarter breaks a 10-0 run that Emmanuel has coming out of the locker room. Makes the second, gets it back 12. Now Young Harris got down 15-16 last night. Came back, cut it 5, and had some opportunities to cut it down to 2. And we turned her back defensively. Help side defense, turned her back and didn't see the ball. Resulted in a foul. Helped slow getting there. Grogan knocks the first down. Grogan, sophomore out of Gainesville. Hits the second. A lot of girls in the area close to Franklin Springs, Jefferson, Banks County, Flowery Branch, Gainesville, Madison.
Foul on Corliss. Her first.
Lindsey Caudill going to check in.
13 foul on the court.
Jordan will check out. Caudill, we went to the lunch with the Lions, was one of a couple of girls that he singled out that they had the green light to shoot the ball any time. Got a clean look at it. Caudill will put the ball on the floor. Nice strong take, can't get it, but Diapara, good work on the glass. She puts it up, gets fouled. And Pam, who leads Young Harris in 8. Pam looking at a double-double pretty close. She's got 8 points and 8 boards. The scoring has really come from Pam and Dee Dee McLean. Dee Dee's got 7. Pam misses the first free throw. Gets the second one. And Young Harris, Emmanuel again just taking the ball to the rack. Fouls on Hutchinson, her 3rd. That was Corliss, just strong. We're not stopping the ball. They're just taking it, getting deep, dribble penetration. First free throw, no good. Glad to have our award-winning band, Purple Rain. Misses them both. Leopard with the rebound. She's looking at 9 and 9 right now. Caudill coming off screen, looking to roll is Shope. Left the pass short. And ball's tied up on the floor. Alternate possession. Arrow points the way of Emmanuel. It will be their ball underneath. Grogan to inbound. And we fall asleep on the inbounds play. Turner back. Don't see the man, don't see the ball, either one. And the lead is up to 15. Beckner going to check in for Young Harris. McLean, little jumper, no good. Nobody crashed. Going to be a traveling violation on Dallas Bohr.
Media timeout.
Media timeout. 4:45 to go. Not a good period for our Mountain Lions. We trail by 15, 36-21. We'll take a break. Peach Belt Conference Carolina Challenge on the Mountain Lion Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. Young Harris ball, D.D. McLean, jumper up, no good. Very interesting no call there. Could have been 7 or 8 things called on either team, and nothing got called, and that's probably a good thing. Young Harris ball, trailing by 15. We were down by only 4 at halftime, led most of the first half. And third half just not been pretty at all. Beckner turns around with the left hand, she scores.
There's 2, Jessica Beckner.
And Young Harris gets the stop defensively. Beckner with the rebound. And Young Harris with the 3 ball and get this thing back to 10. Caudill. Back to Shope. Jumper from Hutchinson, way short. And in and out with the jumper, McLean. Good job getting that one in play. keeping it in play. Young Harris Hutchinson will come out with it. Hutchinson, nice crossover, floater in the lane, can't get the shot down. Off a missed jumper, Beckner with the rebound. And Young Harris turns it over. And ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young Harris. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. Morgan checks back in. Rachel Dobbs checks in. And for the first time in this game, we will see Raven Stone, 5'10" freshman out of Trenton, Georgia. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe she played at North Murray. Nice job that time, but couldn't get the shot down by Brianna Locke. And Morgan turns it over, gets it back. Pass over to Dobbs. She thought about the three. Nice feed into Shope. She goes up, gets fouled, and Haley will go to the line to shoot two. Minute 39 to go in the third period, 36-23. Young Harris has been outscored 14-5 in this third quarter, outscored 14-6 in the second quarter. We outscored Emmanuel 12-8 in the first quarter. Free throw's no good. But Young Harris ball, Oregon to inbound. Having trouble getting it in. 5-second call. And again, don't see the cutter. And it will be Young Harris ball. A lot of jump balls in this one. We don't jump anymore, but alternate possession. And Gabby Garner going to check in.
Garner for Woodruff.
See the man, see the ball. Stone right side. Shope up top, look at inside for Beckner. They've really got her. Three ball, good, Rachel Dobbs. Maybe that'll be a little spark. Like that, we got it in single digits anyway. Need a stop, need a stop. Three ball right back at you, and it's good. That's a dagger. Back up to 12. And Dobbs going to get another look at it. Can't get that one, but follows her shot. A lost start in basketball. Stone to Garner. Back to Dobbs. Going to shoot the three. No good. Man, the basketball guys down there, developmental, and those left behind, they were wanting that one. They would have erupted. Shot clock's off. 4 seconds. Young Harris needs to stop. Beckner gets over. Good job. And not a great quarter for Young Harris, but a very good quarter for Emmanuel, they score 17 points. Young Harris just 9. Third quarter comes to an end. We got 10 minutes to go in this one. 39-27 your score. Peach Belt Conference Carolina Challenge on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. (39-27) your score for the game. Emmanuel is 14 of 43, 32.6%. Young Harris is 10 of 41, 24.14%. Emmanuel 3 of 7 from behind the arc. Young Harris 3 of 13, excuse me, from the free throw line. Emmanuel is 8 of 13. Young Harris 4 of 10. Ouch. Young Harris, though, has out-rebounded Emmanuel 39-28, but we have turned the ball over 18 times versus 9 for Emmanuel. Young Harris trails by a dozen, got the ball. Dobbs thought about the three, gives it up to Shope. Comes back to Stone. To Shope. 3 on the shot clock. Nice dump down to Shope. She scores. And Young Harris gets it down to 10. Shope with 5, McLean with 7, Diapara with 9. Gabby Garner handling the point duties. 3 ball is good. She has been hot. She being Delaspore. Seems like every time Young Harris makes a little run, they hit a 3 ball. Stone puts it on the floor, comes right side to Dobbs. Dobbs gives it to Garner. Kick out to Shope. Shope will shoot the 3 ball. No good. Beckner with the board, goes up with the left hand, can't get it. Shope draws the contact. Say this of Young Harris, they have been beast on the boards. Hadn't been able to convert, but they have definitely been beast on the boards. Of those 27 rebounds in the first half, 11 of those were offensive. Offensive rebounds, Young Harris has out-rebounded Emmanuel 16-8. It's a 12-point game. Young Harris needs stops. Dobbs getting on the floor. And there's Delaspore, 3 ball. No good, and we get the rebound. We can't secure it. Foul on Young Harris on Bethea before she took 6 steps. But it was the second infraction that got caught. Foul on Beckner, her second, team first. Free throw's good. Isaacson will check in. Beckner will check out. And it's back to 14. Young Harris will get a little run. Can't maintain, can't get the stop. In that case, got a rebound. It went right through her legs. And we have turned the ball over a bunch. 3 ball Delaspore. (44-30). forced her to inbound to Delaspore. Man, she has been hot. Nice strong take, can't get the shot down. Stone with the rebound. She'll get it out to Garner. And we lose the ball. And they score in transition. It leads up to 16. That is their biggest lead. 7:18 to go, and it's getting uglier by the minute for Young Harris. L. Hutchinson will check in.
Hutchinson in for Gardner.
Stone back to Dobbs. She thought about the three. To Shope. And blocking foul on Delaspore.
Delaspore, blocking foul. That's her first.
And a little 3-on-1 rebound. Young Harris again turns it over. We've turned the ball over 23 times. Stone puts it on the floor. Back to Isaacson, right hand. She scores. Isaacson, hard-working post player, a freshman out of Cumming, Georgia. Dribble penetration, kick out, little two-man game. Three ball is good. Emmanuel shoots the ball well. That was Bendala. And the lead is up to 19. That's the biggest. 6:14 to go. Stone, she travels. Morgan, McLean, Reed, Caudill, and Avery Jordan gonna check in. Hutchinson comes out with 50-50 ball, works the left side. Dobbs, three ball, no good. Gets her on board, gets kind of bumped from behind. They're going to get a foul on Hannah Grogan. Said this about Young Harris, and just keep this in mind. Watch how much Young Harris improves from the first of the season to the last of the season. A lot of freshmen, not a whole lot of experience. The girls coming back, there's very few minutes that's been played amongst them. Most experienced player Young Harris had coming back was Ashlyn Ellison. She is out for the year. McLean, jumper, no good. Three ball Delaspore. And we got several people on the floor. Young Harris gets the alternate possession. 5 minutes to go. And a steal by Bendala. She picks Jordan, goes down and gets fouled on the breakaway, on the run out, breakaway. And we've got a timeout on the floor, 4:56 to go in this one. It's immediate, 51-32 your score. Peach Belt Conference Carolina Challenge on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. Five minutes to go in this one. It has been all Emmanuel here in this second half. They have outscored Young Harris 29-14. Bendal at the line, free throw's good. And the lead is 20.
Jones for Corliss substitution lines.
Diapara back in. Pam got off to a good start. Pam actually leads Young Harris in scoring with 9. She's got 9 boards. Jordan, 3 ball, no good. Reed with the rebound. But tied up, and it will go in the direction of Emmanuel.
Hutchinson in for Jordan. Mountain line substitution.
Ball goes out of bounds. Runner in the lane, no good. Caudill comes out with the rebound.
Jones with a foul. Her third personal, 14 foul in the quarter.
McLean, we're getting down to the 3-minute mark. She'll drive, jump stop off the glass, nice move.
McLean. 2.
Nice strong work inside Emmanuel, but Diapara comes out with the board. And I believe that's her 10th of the day.
Fouls on Roslitsky.
.52-34, this will be D.D. McLean going to the line. McLean with some free throws here can be the first Young Harris player to be in double figures. Dellaspore leads Emmanuel with 11. Grogan has 10. And McLean nails free throw. Two minutes and 17 seconds. McLean now with 10 points, I believe. Yep, first Young Harris player in double figures. Over the baseline, elbow jumper is good. Nice job by Nia Johnson. That's the other young lady out of Jefferson, Georgia. 54-35. McLean with 10 points. Diapara with 10 boards for Young Harris. And Pam goes up, scores, gets fouled. So Pam going to finish the day with a double-double.
For the basket. Fouls on Johnson.
Pam free throw, no good. Reed gets a rebound, gets pushed out of bounds. Nope, I guess the push didn't matter. And it will be Emmanuel ball. .54-37. Young Harris looked great about the game's first quarter and a half, and it just got away from us and never came back. A lot of turnovers. 24 turnovers. We've been great on the board. We have out-rebounded Emmanuel 50-36, 19-11 on the O boards. But shooting's been difficult, 26%. But that's been the bugaboo, turnovers. And L. Hutchinson takes charge. And Young Harris will get the ball with 1 minute and 13 seconds left. And Caudill running the point for Young Harris now. Right side to McLean, back up top to Hutchinson, feeding the post to Diapara. Nice post move, but they say she was held before. Young Harris has been a struggle from the free throw line today. We're 6 of 15, 40%. Emmanuel's 11 of 17, 64.7%. Pam hits her first one. Her 12th point of the day to go along with 10 boards. And nails the second, 13 and 10. 1 minute remaining. And good job denying the pass by Sarah Reed, and a good hustle play from Caudill. Keep the ball in play, comes quickly right side. The way like she waits, she keeps her head up, gets down the floor. And good hustle there by Pam Diapara. Keeps the ball active, and it's knocked out by Emmanuel. So Young Harris get a chance on an inbound here under their basket. Hutchinson to inbound. Gets the ball into Caudell. She'll put the ball on the floor, come back around to McLean to Reed. Feed the post to Dia Pear, and she draws a crowd. Dee puts it on the floor. Jump stop, up and in. Up and off the glass, excuse me. And Dee will go to the line to shoot 2.
That was on Whitaker. Her first.
McLean, first free throw good. Young Harris has put 40 up for the afternoon. Evening, I guess. But hey, I want to remind you, Young Harris men in action in the SAC Peach Belt Challenge up in Lenore, taking on a very good team, number 7 in the nation, Queens. Tomorrow here in the Enchanted Valley, YHC soccer and lacrosse field, number 1 soccer team in the nation. Yep, Young Harris College will take on Tusculum in the Southeast Regional. Win this game tomorrow, and Young Harris will host next week, a Friday, I think. Is it a Friday? Do they know yet? I think it's a Friday, but I'm not really sure. I don't know if it's been determined, but you got to win or it don't matter. Losing, you go home. But number 1 team in the nation, 16-0-1. In the one game that was a draw, we won the Peach Belt Championship. Go figure that. Nice strong drive. Shot goes up. No good. Diapara with yet another rebound. And that is it. Final score, Emmanuel 54, Young Harris 41. Young Harris got off to a great start, scoring 12 points in the first quarter, but only scored 29 the rest of the way. The bright spot for Young Harris was we had 52 rebounds, out-rebounded our opponents by 17, but counteract that with 25 turnovers. And just not a good shooting day. 14 of 54, 26%, 17% from behind the arc, 52% from the charity stripe, and that figure was pretty lowly until the last few minutes. Dee McLean with 12 points for Young Harris. Pam Diapara, a double-double, 13 points and 11 boards. Emmanuel shot 32.8%. They were 41% good from behind the arc. They were 5 of 12. Led in scoring by Delaspore with 11. Grogan had 10. So Emmanuel, who lost to North Georgia last night, they'll go home 1-1 in this one. Young Harris 0-2 and North Georgia, number 114 in the nation, goes out of here 2-0. I don't think that's a shock to anybody. They got a great ball team. So for Young Harris, back to the drawing board, and we will see you as far as basketball wise. Next time we talk to you will be tomorrow from the YHC soccer and lacrosse field, as number 1 in the nation ranked Young Harris will host Tusculum in the Southeast Regional, trying to make it to the Sweet 16. Next time we'll see you basketball wise will be Wednesday, when our men will have their home opener against Catawba. Tommy Jenkins, John C. Moon, we'll see you then on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.